This Terrancegangstawilliams, a.k.a. OG Giggity, a.k.a. Mr. Answer Right Back, a.k.a. the People Champ, Terrancegangstawilliams. Man, I didn't know Soulja Slim went off like this.
We're sending the Soulja Slim and BG Project to Rockefeller, and if they lay up there and disrespect my mind and try to turn it down, we beefing with the rock. We're sending the Soulja Slim and BG Project to Rockefeller, and if they lay up there and disrespect my mind and try to turn it down, we beefing with the rock.
I tell people, it's gangsters and killers everywhere. But growing up in New Orleans, we always had that attitude. You tough, I'm tough, we gonna shoot the toughest. We always had that attitude. We always been like that. And watching Soulja Slim come up in that Know Ya. I remember him, Dougaloo, he's deceased now, Skipoo, Logger Black, Disco, Frank Mignard. Who else? OG Booby Black, Henry Hank, Chill Will. And there was a lot more. It was a few more. Corey, Law, Claudie B, Terry, he deceased now. Some more that, you know, and then a lot of people, we always hung off in the 6th coat, y'all. That's why y'all heard Slim rap about small town dope dealers started out on 6th and Willow. I stayed on Willow Street. Donnie stayed on Willow Street. Sterling stayed on Willow Street. Crazy part about it, outside the project down the block, Mosquito stayed on Willow Street. Be Stupid, young legend, he's in the fade right now, on Willow Street. A lot of gangsters come on Willow Street. And guess what? You know what they always say, huh? All the gangsters either dead or in jail. But Slim said something. And I remember 1994. Oh, that was a rough year. That was a rough year. And this is what he said. Check out what he said, y'all.
Man, it's crucial in New Orleans, man. You understand what I'm saying? If a nigga live past 94 and a nigga goes on the street, nigga a gangster. Fuck all that. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? If a nigga live past 94 and a nigga was out here off the post, nigga a gangster. It was read it in week, nigga. You understand? I wrote it in quarter, nigga. I'm telling you. If a nigga live past 94, that was the worst year, nigga. That was the worst year. And I was out here, snow, dope, and coke, running like a big...
Remember 1994. 1994 was a rough one for me. I'm talking about a rough one. January, I went to jail for intimidating a witness. February, I went to jail for homicide. Got out in May. I got stabbed in my chest in June. Shot up in July. Back in jail for homicide in August. 1994. 93, 94 was the last time the Hot Boys went on the streets together. Dooney had went to jail in 94 and got 5 years flat. It took them 5 years and he didn't want to tell about it. And I said, man, what's going on? He said, man, don't say nothing, man. They gave me 5. They gave me 5 flat. I do 5 flat. And I remember telling them, boy, you gonna miss Prince party. Remember that 1990, I remember that? I remember telling Dooney that. I got locked up in the feds on March 6, 1998. Dooney come home in 99. Come home in 1999. Dooney come home. Set the project on fire again. Only thing Dooney messed up, underestimating the youngsters. Majority of the old heads, but Dooney wasn't an old head, but he was, you know, more seasoned to these young boys that was out there. But majority of the old heads that come home from prison First day they think they gonna run the block again. This is my old block. I'm back. Y'all little boys better get out the way. And I used to call dude. I said, what's up? He said, what's up, love? He used to always say, what's up, love? I said, man, why you still be in that project? Because at this time, Fez hadn't got my mind right. He said, man, I said, bro, let me ask you a question. I said, let me ask you, did you be back there in that project because you feel like you had a point to prove? He said, yeah, love. He little boy. I'm like, man, Dooney told Frank Mignard, Stone there in a one-shot pump. Because he just like that pump shotgun. Mignard was a youngster back then. Tall, light skin. And Dooney told him he couldn't sell in a courtyard where he lived at, where he was born and raised at. I said, Dooney, you tripping. Then Dooney had the audacity to have John out of Gertown. We used to call each other twin. John out of Gertown to come at that hustle. And he had Rel. Shout out to Rel. Rel done got out the gang, got himself together. Rel living in Houston. Rel back there. They back there. Dooney out the 17 wall. John, Rel out the 17 wall. Paper out the 17 wall. They all back in the Magnolia grinding, hustling. They got shifts. So I'm like, what the world? You know, doing my people. But I'm like, man, y'all in the know you. Y'all, they boys, they. He said, man, they was, he Dooney was smart. He recruited all the youngsters in the project. Everybody who ain't have nothing, who just hanging around, lollygagging, ain't doing nothing. He grabbed them all and gave them work. I remember that man sent me a picture when I was in the Fed. About 15 of the youngsters on the picture on Magnolia 6. And all of them had their shirts sticking out. Something sticking out their shirt. I said, Dooney, you gonna get a CCE with these little young boys. You better leave the little young boys alone now. You better leave them alone. He ain't wanna listen. Kept trying to tell him, leave them little young boys alone. And one of the young boys who lived in the courtyard, Dooney had a bottle one day. I remember Sherelle telling him, how you gonna bring a bottle to a gunfight? Them the boys scared of me. Another dude come back the next day, shot long distance, hit Dooney in the side. Dooney and Killer Stone he went up on the second floor, said their prayer. Ambulance came, Dooney died of internal bleeding. And that's when the young boys, they was by this older woman's house. And she's deceased now, May Martha. She lived on 6th and Will on the 3rd floor. I come home. She said, the DBs, all the young boys, they waiting on you to tell them what to do. They want to know what you want to retaliate. So I said, oh, no, don't do nothing. I'm already in the faith for soliciting the commitment murder, telling my co-defendant we're going to hit the connect. You think I'm about to tell these young boys, y'all better retaliate for Dooney? They should know better. Nah, I wasn't about to get that order. No, indeed. Nah, I said, well, tell them stand down then. They got to hear that from me, stand down. I'm on the federal phone, know them phone. No, they listen to these calls. No, we can't do that with that. No, indeed. And I remember the birth of this camouflage. Corey, they call him P. Corey, the P word. When you urinate, P. Corey. He came in the project in 1994. He came to the project. He ran up, coming to the project. He had a soldier rag. I was in Clara Courtyard in the middle hallway. We were sitting on the middle porch. He had stolen it out of Woolworth. I said, let me see that, snatching the rain. He was the first one to Magnolia with a soldier rag. Corey. He went to jail for a shooting, hitting some of the dudes up, come home, got out the game, heard he was living with his mother. He out the way now. Another Magnolia stepper, got out the game early. Well, he went and did a little bid, but he got out the game, changed his life. I like that. He was one of the first ones to come on home and squared up. L7, they're the ones that's winning. I got a chance to go to the hockey game today, y'all.
Dallas number 49.
Listen, ain't nothing like your freedom. A lot of stuff we took for granted. Before I got locked up, if you would have asked me to go to the hockey game, I would have upped every tool we got in the Magnolia Tate to beat it. and empty your pocket before you beat it. But now, I done been to a baseball game, I've been to hockey game. It's like I'm going places where I'm enjoying life. Just having a good time. Yeah, I'm just hanging out, having a good old time. Went to a hockey game, y'all. Y'all believe there's a hockey game? Yo. And they had a fight. The people going to the little thing, the field, whatever, the ice hockey. They rumming. Man, they had a rum on that thing. For all you youngsters, even old heads, when you got your freedom, enjoy it, man. Respect your parents. That's the key there. For the Muslims, they know the way to paradise. The mother. Rasulullah Soulja Slim said that the mother, your mother, your mother, your mother, then your father. Respect your parents. Stay out of trouble. Because I always tell you, it's free to get in trouble. Yeah, that's free. It ain't cost nothing. Boy, but it's very expensive to get out. Y'all know my motto. Let's say no the drill. Let's start the violence. Put the guns down. Make sure y'all can test for HIV because y'all need to know y'all status. We got the non-profit. They need us. The Instagram need us. Third War. The movie. Them boys at war. The reality show. Survive Without Birdman. Shout out to Crypto Jeezy. Crypto Jeezy, I ain't about to answer that, but your volume was too low, man. You try to shoot at me behind that little girl. I ain't tripping though. So I'm back out here soldier hunting. You dig? One.